Vaush loves horse. Vaush is a freak. 5 days ago. Let's go.
So there's this libtard commentator named Vaush, and he accidentally exposed his no-no stash to the world while streaming. Now, most people know that streaming on the same computer, where you keep your wank material, is downright stupid, and unfortunately for Vaush, he paid the price for having one working brain cell. Streamers have accidentally leaked their jerk-off material before, so what makes this situation extra juicy? Well, this link from Vaush's hidden stash has revealed to us that he's into lolly girls that are supposed to look like goblins, and I guess throbbing horse pee-pee. I've been told it's a running joke that Vaush jokes around about liking horse pee-pee, so maybe this one's more of a joke, but unless he puts his meme folder with his wank material, he might actually genuinely like pony schlong. And just notice that his taxes are in the same folder as his lolly jerk-off material. What the fuck? Rightfully so, everybody's been calling Vaush a fucking freak since, so he decided to respond to the hate. And boy, is it shit.
Anyway, one of the two images just flatly didn't look like Loli. I don't give a shit. Like cope, diamond, I just don't care. Like disingenuous shit, you know? The other one is like a with two chicks and a guy. And in retrospect, looking at it, knowing now that that artist is a lolicon, yeah, I can see it. When I looked at it, I think the vibe that I got was like short stack, thick kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like the way like goblins get drawn, but you know how they're all like thick short stacks, right? That was the vibe that I got because in the image, the girl that's shown has super thick legs.
If you guys haven't seen the image yet, I'll put it up on full display without any censorship, but you should be warned, this isn't for the faint of heart. All right, here it is.
Hold on. Oh. I'm only 12. Ooh.
I mean, you can damage control all you want, but that's definitely a child. Here's another photo from Vaush's stash, and just judging from the face alone, you can already tell this is a lolly. Vaush claims that the 2D women that he splooges to have the proportions of a grown adult, but I'm looking at this photo right now, and besides this shit giving me 18 tumors in both my eyeballs, I can confidently say that this is not a grown adult. This is the body and face of a child. Now, thankfully, after being caught, Vaush has learned his lesson that you should always ask a lolly for their ID before the winking begins.
You look at it in retrospect and it's like, okay, well now with the broader context, I can understand how it comes off that way. Even if initially or like at first glance, the vibe would be more thick short stack.
You shouldn't.
Hold on. I want to read some of his chat. What is the chat saying? V, don't clarify attack. There's no explanation they would accept anyways. Vaush, just have me on to debate this. Your chat is being regarded and you're literally ethically inconstant. Okay, I don't know. Genuinely degenerate. The fact that you're into is kind of weird. I was just watching the video. Vaush, that last image was pretty intuitively childlike, even for your standards. Lolicons are also into short stacks, though. Dude was like, huh? I don't know. Yeah, that's fucking weird. That's weird that he like incontinent. Is that what he said? Because it has S's in it. Incontinent? He's full of shit. I know what incontinent means, but what did he say? Is sussy as fuck, generally degenerate. The fact that you're is kind of weird. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. You know, like, I find it weird that people can jack off to, like, to anime porn. Like, inconsistent. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Papa Sweet for the word.
How dare you? How dare you?
Why are you gay? I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Okay. It was supposed to say incontinent. All right. This is going to get giga clipped. Holy shit. No. Is this the end of Vaush? No, because people are always going to be fucking, oh, you know what, man? They're always going to make excuses for the people they like. You know, like there's people who still love R. Kelly and like, oh, free R. Kelly. Hey, guess what? He's a fucking pedophile, sex trafficking children. Fuck R. Kelly. Fuck him in the face. You know, Bill Cosby. I love Bill Cosby, the pudding pops, and fuck roofies. You know, there's always going to be sycophants that are holding on to every word and everything that is put out there, no matter what comes out about them. So, yeah, Vaush might lose some people. I'm doubting that this messed with his ratings at all. You know, it's interesting when you look at like the Russell Brand scandal that's been sort of unfolding over the last few months about him being being accused of rape. His numbers didn't go down. He lost some sponsorships. Now he's like peddling fucking face cream and shit. But everybody, his community was like, fuck that. We know what this is. This is an attack on him. Now, I'm not saying that what Russell Brand did or didn't do. I don't know. There's no real way of knowing it other than that you had these text messages and we went through it all. But, you know, Russell Brand he's a force to be reckoned with. And so is Vaush. And so is R. Kelly. And so is fucking Bill Cosby. So people are always going to be on their ass. They're saying that because Vaush has said it in the past that people will enjoy Loli, probably have an attraction to children. I will say Vaush is in hot water right now, and from what I have heard, his views have gone down a bit. Riley said it best. If I didn't want to get pissed on, I'd just move out the way. He did say I could just move out the way. Yeah, no, dude, fucking the Boondocks, man. That show is so good. So good. I love that. Me and Saucy just ran through that series again, like last year, I think. Mostly Saucy ran through it, but it's just such a good series. So Vaush is eating shit over this, huh? I mean, Vaush always annoyed me. Like, this is one thing too that I can't stand about some of these commentators, is they're so fucking arrogant. Like, I hate the arrogance. Like him, Jesse Waters in Fox News. Like, ugh, shut up. Like, I feel like there has to be some sort of arrogance to their character, or else they just don't. Is arrogant, like, is that project that they know what they're talking about or that they're right? I don't know. But Vaush, yeah, he's a fucking dildo. I didn't even know what lolly porn was until just now. So I'm sorry. I like the old fashioned cell phone porn. All right. I like to know that it was real at one time. I don't even like the porn that's like is polished and shit. That stuff is boring to me. I like the shit where they're like in their cell phones and they're really just fucking getting it, you know? I'm as liberal as the next guy, but Vaush has always rubbed me the wrong. I agree. Vaush has always rubbed me the wrong way too. I don't care for him. He's fucking kind of a dick. I didn't know who Vaush was until now. Vaush is and like he has some good points. I've definitely watched his stuff before. I've seen him debate and stuff, but I don't find him appealing. Like Destiny, I find more appealing because he is kind of centrist, even though he puts too much faith in the institutions of government and whatever. But yeah, I'd rather listen to Destiny talk than Vaush. Vaush just is fucking just such a dildo and a lollygagger. And a horse cocker. And by the way, who gets off on horse cock? What the fuck? I remember when I was younger, I found like a picture of a horse fucking some lady. And of course, I was in my teens. It's early internet. Anything went down. Destiny 2 is a fun game. I don't know. And I remember I printed it out, and I remember the look on that lady's face. And not that I was into it, but you know, when you're young and the internet, it was the Wild West still. And she just had this look on her face where she was smiling, but she's like it was like the most painful smile. So what did I do? I printed it out and put it on my guitar case, and I took it over to my friend's house because we were having a band practice, and his mom saw it, and they're like Christian AF, and I was banned. I was banned for a few months from their house. I wasn't allowed to go in there and fuck around. So, you know, it happens. But I wasn't in no way like sitting there like, oh yeah, baby, let's get into this. I wasn't jaying off to it. I remember I saw some like mentally challenged porn, which is really weird. That made me feel weird, and I didn't watch that for very long. And then I watched transsexual porn. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Like not like chicks with dicks, but like chicks with two, like a dick and a vagina. And I just saw like this girl was like sucking the other girl. She was female presenting, and like blowing the girl and like jamming her fingers. And I'm like, this is kind of hot. Like it's just weirdly hot. And here's the thing, the transsexual lady was kind of hot. She was like pretty hot. She had titties and stuff. She was blonde, short hair. And I was like, is that okay to say? Can you say hermaphrodite still? Is that all right to say? I don't know if you can say that. Like, I don't know what's allowed anymore. Anyways, true transsexual person watching that porn was kind of hot. And listen, I was watching it with a girl. I won't mention any names. I was watching it with a girl, so it wasn't like I was sitting there at home being weird and stuff, which I do sit at home by myself, be weird sometimes, but not in that way. Yeah, that's a medical term as far as I know. Okay, so let's ask AI, because you know they're let me ask AI if it's okay. Is a literal term for a person with both sets of genitals. Okay, so hermaphrodite porn. The one that I saw was kind of hot. Not gonna lie. Was I like jaying off or banging to it? No, but it was like interesting, and it was kind of like, oh, okay, I can get in. I mean, like I could see how this is hot for some people, and like I'm okay with it. It might be intersex. Oh yeah. Hermaphroditism is a very common term in history, religion, sociology. Okay. So maybe intersex is the new word for hermaphrodite. I just feel like that's wrong. I don't know. Who cares? Fuck it. You can't please everybody all the time. Although hermaphrodites seems like they get pleased in both ways. I don't know. Like it's to me, and it's like weird too, because like sometimes they have like little balls up in their vaginas, you know. So it's like, if someone's jamming their shaft in there, are their little balls getting like punished too? Like, are you having like, you know, like dudes, you guys know what it's like to get hit in the balls. Like, could you imagine if they're in you and someone was like jamming their fucking meat up in there? Like, I don't know. Like, does that hurt? Like, I don't know if that hurts or not. Like, I don't know. At least I have not heard pushback from that particular term. Okay, listen, we're getting to the bottom of this. Is hermaphrodite, let me see how you guys, aphrodite, PC. Let's just see. AI is on. The term hermaphrodite is considered outdated, misleading, and scientifically specious when referring to humans. It's more okay. Intersex is the more accepted term. The mythological term hermaphrodite implies that a person is both fully male and fully female. True hermaphrodites have both testicular and ovarian tissue. Intersex people prefer to be known as intersexed or persons with intersex conditions. Some intersex people reclaim the word hermaphrodite with pride. Intersex is more politically correct for the old medical term hermaphrodite. Genderqueer, much like the term queer above, this term is not normally used by persons who intentionally choose to live outside the traditional male-female societal designations. Okay. All right. Hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite, no. Intersex, yes. Google has spoken. I'm losing here. Some Gen A group is going to come up out like Gen A. Hermaphrodite is a slur. The term is dos equis. Dos equis. That's kind of sick, though. We should do that. Dos equis is the new term for intersex, folks. Only here on this stream. All right, let's look into this a little bit more here.
I would be more thick, short stack.
You shouldn't just assume that the lolly has a goblin-like build. I mean, dude, if you were initially attracted to the pictures that were exposed, what does that say about you? You needed multiple people to tell you that you're wanking to lollies before you realized you were wanking to a lolly. Either way, this shit doesn't make you look good.
Come on, guys. She could be a 3,000-year-old vampire lord.
There's no fucking way you thought this was a grown-ass woman.
Ugh.
Despite the obvious bullshit, Vaush has somehow convinced a handful of his viewers that this is all just some big misunderstanding. Some of his fans are under the impression that he's just getting canceled by alt-right haters who want to ruin his career for no good reason. Yeah, if you're a Vaush fan and you're watching this video right now, I just have this to say. Guys, you're getting your political takes from someone who jerks off to goblin children. It's over. You've lost. No matter how much you try to stick it to mean old conservatives, at the end of the day, you're still the guy who watches a goblin diddler. Your argument is forever invalid until you drop this freak. What's really disappointing about this situation is that Vaush has absolutely zero taste. Out of all the fantasy races you could have chosen, you ended up picking goblin. A smelly, slimy, wrinkly goblin. Arguably the ugliest race in all of fantasy. I mean, at least the furry community would have backed you up if you wanked to Khajiits. Elves are also a pretty basic choice too, but Zelda is socially acceptable now. You wouldn't have much of an issue with that. Fucking goblins. Like, when you start up RuneScape, do you just bust a fat nut every time you make your way out of Lumbridge? Do you splooge to the Weakling General Burnside?
Oh, Jesus, that was loud. Sorry, guys.
The funniest part about this whole goblin thing is that the lolly girls don't even look like goblins. I guess this was supposed to make the situation look less...
Tan-skinned elves. The best. My beard and oversized glasses. I am right. Listen to me.
We're less than 3,000 subscribers away from passing the horse lover that is Vaush. If you enjoyed this video, consider
That fucking
subscribing.
me.
Thank you. This is potentially one of the last times we'll be talking about Vaush. He himself said a few days ago that he was planning on responding to everything.
No worries,
And it's gonna
Papa
take a minute.
Sweet.
I give it
Thanks for
2 or 3
hanging
weeks before
out.
we get a full explanation about these.
Listen, thanks for fucking turning me on to new amazing fucking porn, which I'm not gonna go look up, by the way. But to know these terms, it's like, I don't know, when you're a kid and you find out what a blowjob means, like, it to me, that's like, as a young boy, learning what a blowjob means and like finding out from an older sibling or from a kid on the in the playground or something, right? Like, it's just like mind blowing, and you're forever changed, right? Like, you're never gonna go back to the person you were before you found out what a blowjob is. Like, I have elevated to a new a form of degeneracy now that I know what is it? Lolly porn? Is that what they call it? Lolly porn? I didn't even know people were sitting there jacking off to fucking goblins and children like anime figures. As a gentleman of culture, I approve. Thank you, Gene. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much.
Come on, man.
So yeah, this is beyond interesting to me. Like, to me, this is just, it's like candy on Halloween. Anytime I get to learn new terms like this, I celebrate it. I fucking celebrate it, and it becomes a part of my vernacular. Like, I'm gonna start fucking... Lollygagger has a whole new meaning to me now. Like, this is great. This is great, guys. Thank you, Papa Sweet, for coming in here and turning me on to new terms. Don't look up NTR and ugly bastard. Oh, god damn it.
clips that have been allegedly cut out of context and his jokes and all this. explicit DMs about horses and geckos and other animals and bestiality and zoophiles. I guess we're gonna get an explanation to everything, all the little jokes. I gave this example a few videos ago, and I think it was a pretty decent one. If someone that you know, or a YouTuber, or a friend, or whatever, if someone that you watch or know constantly says, I like little kids, I'm a pedophile, you're gonna start questioning it, right? You're gonna be like, how many times have you said that already? You know what I mean? And yes, I know it depends from person to person, but if that specific person already has a pretty sus history, can you really blame everyone for thinking you're a creep and a freak?
Listen, I have a friend who constantly says gay shit all the time, right? He's always saying gay stuff, and he never really holds on to girlfriends for very long. And he's always like, I mean, always, and it's like incessant. It's just gay, 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 gay. You know, of course, I have no problem with the gay stuff.
Why are you gay?
But I just feel like he should just come out of the closet, right? And so I get what this dude's talking about. It's like if someone's sitting there talking about, I like kids in that manner, then yeah, they probably are into it. I don't know. Is Vaush married? Like, is he in a relationship? What is, I don't even know. Bro, you busted out lollygagger right when I was carrying a heavy beam. Be safe, Papa Sweet. Just be safe. Gag. I don't even like that kind of porn either. Like ones where girls are fucking their mascaras running and shit. Like that does nothing for me. I like homemade porn. Like I just like between a guy and a chick or a guy and two chicks. I don't like two dudes. Like I'm very fucking. I'm a prude when it comes to porn. Seriously, like I don't want anything too freaky. I'm not like, it's not for me. I don't shame anybody who likes freaky shit. Hey, get yours. But like, I don't understand horse cock. Like I don't get that. Like it doesn't even register. Like this is not hot. Like I said, I've looked at bestiality pictures where a girl's getting ran by a horse, and in no way was that like, this is hot, bro. I wish I would, what I wouldn't give to be that woman right now. You know, like I'm not into it, but you know, whatever, if people like it. For me, bestiality's fucked up because these poor animals, I feel bad for these animals that are like sitting here fucking, oh yeah, I saw like dogs fucking a lady. Ugh, it's not hot. It's gross. When people show you who they are, believe them. Exactly. Michael is very vanilla missionary to the kid. I like other positions. It's not just, it's not like that. It's just that I don't like, I'm not into like gangbang stuff. He just mentioned so many things, like the furry thing. I don't get it. It just doesn't register for me. You know what I mean? I don't, My Little Pony porn, like I don't get that shit. It doesn't do anything for me. And I'm not going to sit here and judge somebody for it. I mean, not all the way, at least. You know, with Vaush, the only thing that I'm weirded out about is that lolly porn looks like, you know, CP. So to me, that's weird. To me, that's real weird. And that stands out. And it's always these fucking like liberal weirdos who are fucking, you know, who are just like spouting off in the mouth and talking shit, like who always come out as, or you know, it's like always the guy, the senator who's against homosexual marriage and shit, like gay marriage, and is getting blown in a Minneapolis bathroom by fucking some cruiser, you know, like like that anybody who's out there like against it so fervently or is fucking, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where I was going. I'm making my triumphant return to this channel. This is the greatest red carpet. Papa Sweet, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the compliments. I know this isn't music news, but this is something. But I love it. I love this very much, and I'm here for the Vaush shitting. I love to see Vaush get shit on.
week. 2 days ago, he says, alright, fine, I'm making a response video. It's going to be a big one though, so I'll take some time, whether or not it's engaged with in good faith. I want my audience to at least have everything laid out clearly and truthfully. I'm 1000% sure he's going to talk about Ethan and from H3H Street and everyone else who's called him out for being a degenerate freak. I'm looking forward
What
to
did
it. I
Ethan
want to see him
say?
debunk it and prove people wrong. I've reacted to this guy's channel before. His name's Willie Mac Show. This video will be in the description below.
I want to
And
hear
he made
what
a video
Ethan
yesterday
says.
called Vaush is unironically evil and should quit. I'm not here to just steal his video. We're just gonna watch some parts that I haven't covered that are new to a lot of people, to be honest. Let's just get
Ethan's another one. Yeah, H3 podcast.
The people are demanding the DMs. I mean, I don't mind.
People are demanding the DMs. That's why we could trust the Canadian dude. He was like, "Fuck yeah, I like cocaine." I'm now tell us, Mike, you say you like other positions, but what positions exactly the people need to know? I don't know, the regular ones. Doggy, fucking cowgirl, reverse cowgirl. I don't know, the regular. I don't know all the names. The regular stuff that people do. I don't know. And again, I'm not trying to kink shame anybody here, because God forbid the fucking freaks get offended. But, you know, just the regular stuff. I'm not like, you know, butt play is gross. I'm not into butt play. I don't like poop stuff. I don't want to be peed on. I don't want to be peed in. I don't want to pee in someone or pee on someone. You know, like I just like, to me, I remember as a kid, shizen porn was like the pinnacle of like weird, freaky shit, right? That's child's play now. What's out there now is fucking poop porn is that's just regular shit now. You know, like the gay dudes got demoted because the trans came in and demoted gay dudes. You're just a cis gay. You know, like now gay dudes have no say in anything now. And now that's like what the shizer porn is to the fucking to the freak community. Is just like shizer porn has been demoted to just basic bitch shit. Shizer porn is a cis gay male right now. That's what it is. That is what it is. Check out his set, by the way, to put Bay Bale in the back and wore a horse costume in the beginning. The video is like 4 hours long, but very funny. Check out his set. Whose set? Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Vaush? BDSM was pretty big too. Yeah, BDSM, right? But BDSM has been around for a really long time. And you think of Betty Page and shit. Is that right? Betty Page? Yeah. Betty Page. Like that shit's been around for a long time. So I think that's kind of gone into the sexual zeitgeist, right? It's sort of part of it. I mean, I would say BDSM is not as freaky as shizer porn. But both of those have been regulated down to cisgender. They're all cis. Yo, you like that cis stuff. Nader Tater! Welcome in, my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate the congratulations. It's nice to see you, my friend. We're just talking about shizer porn and the whole Vaush horse cock saga. It's been very illuminating. And, oh, wait. I gotta show. Hold on, let me see. Nader Tater. Boom. I gotta show you this. I know you'll appreciate this. Kapow! There you go. 9. There you go. Got a basic AR. Just thought that you'd like to know. Just thought you'd like to know. Right. We're back to the Vaush with the bipod. Yep, I got a bipod for it for Saucy because Saucy's still it's a little too heavy for Saucy, but with the bipod on it, he can fucking kills it. He's a better shot than I am. And I'm a shit shot. No, I meant Ethan. I meant Hay Bale. Look in the background. Oh. Yeah, I see what you're saying now. Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. I didn't even see that. What optics you're gonna run with it? Dude, I just got some. Vikichi. It's the cheap shit, man. I'm just starting cheap right now. Viatech, I think it's called. I just got a red dot and I got the iron sights, and that's about it right now. I hope it is a plastic one. No. Wow. Yeah. That's great. Look at that. Perfect foundation. Yeah, I'm just, you know what? We're just getting into it. I meant to go get a Mossy 590 and then just like a Ruger 1022 for Saucy, because we want to get in like waterfowl hunting and small game hunting, and we ended up walking out with an AR. So I don't know what happened. Actually, Saucy talked me into the AR. Saucy and Gale. What is wrong with Mexicans or Americans getting machine guns? Hey, go ahead, Mexicans. Get it. Mark. All right. Let me see here. So we're let's see the DMs from Vaush.
I just don't want it to be boring. I don't know. I mean,
that's why I was saying just show. People could pause and read it if you just show it. You don't have to like go through it all.
I don't think it's going to be that interesting. I just think the way he characterizes stuff is really dumb. Also, he said, by the way, in one of the DMs, Ethan can share the DMs if he wants. So he gave me permission.
Nice.
He
Well,
did.
in that case, let's just shoot him out.
So as you can see on Instagram, I'll try to blast through this. This is our first DM convo. Very first.
I know the podcast.
Would you like to call in
guys-
on Monday? I know the podcast guys had DM'd you, but I thought I'd message you directly. They sent me the DMs. I understand where you're coming from. It's pretty heated, although I genuinely don't know what or how my comments were bad faith. I'm being totally
What
honest.
the fuck is this? This is stupid.
Okay, I put together what I...
No, I meant Ethan meant hay bale. Oh yeah, you said that.
And not innocent.
Well, yeah, Ethan's still a thing. Yeah, H3 podcast is still a thing, and Vaush is kind of eating shit right now because of they found lolly porn. Like he had lolly porn on his streaming deck, and he had like horse cock or something, Nader. So everyone's shitting on Vaush because he said that like basically because the lolly porn looked like it was like CP. So people are kind of going after him right now. And it's kind of funny because Vaush is such a tool bag. He is such a dick. I just don't like. I don't like Ethan either. Ethan can eat a dick too. There's just the arrogance with these people. It's astounding.
Curiosity and interest in child.
Here. Why is the possession of child pornography immoral? People are inconsistent in...
That's not what you said, bitch. You said why it's not immoral.
Possession of child pornography should be illegal.
The argument...
To police department.
I think that
we showed this yesterday, but one more time.
Should consuming child porn be legal? I think that would be, yes, more legal and more ethically consistent. Yes, 100%.
Listen very carefully to the exact language that I use.
I have yet to hear a convincing moral or legal argument as to why possession of child pornography should be illegal.
The argument that I was making, and I've made this argument a bunch of times, and
You know, it's funny. In this video, he shows the context. The guy shows the context that he keeps saying they didn't show. He goes, I was just saying that cobalt farming is fucked up too.
Address this poorly made argument a bunch of times here. Why is the possession of child pornography immoral? People are inconsistent in...
That's not what you said, bitch. You said why it's not immoral. And now you're saying why it's immoral. You changed your story, motherfucker.
Their moral outrage at commodities which hurt people when they're produced. So people will laugh off cocoa butter or chocolate or or cobalt or other products that we tend to get through a really, really unethical system, but then they're really, really quick to denounce child porn. Now you'll never...
Yeah, we've talked about this in great detail yesterday. It's just so dumb. Like,
what a fucking shit argument. What a fucking shit argument, dude. Like, I get that cobalt mining and palm oil shit and fucking chocolate, all this shit is done and sourced from like horrible working conditions for children. But like child porn, dude, who... it's like these fucking assholes who are out there trying to say, what is it called? Minor attracted people. MAPS. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Minor, fuck you. Listen, if someone wants to be a minor attracted person around my children, they better oh my, I don't want to say anything online, but we just went in detail of what I have in my possession that will be used upon them. Fuck them in the face. Fuck you. There's no good argument for CP. There's no good argument. No one's ever going to sit there and convince me that fucking predators, child predators is something that it should be acceptable and should be a protected class of people, because that's what's happening now. Yeah, it's a new sexual orientation. Sounds like someone who hasn't had a child. Yeah, probably. Or someone who's into that kind of thing, right? Because this whole Loli porn thing is showing that he does like young looking animated things. It's like the step before someone goes onto Tor, download a Tor a Tor browser, and gets on the dark web and starts purchasing or downloading pictures. Like I feel like Loli porn is the last step you take to going to Tor browsing, looking for CP. That's what I see. All immoral. Machine guns without proper background investigations. All immoral. You know what? Moving judgment, you're right. Yeah, I think you're right about that. I do think you're right about that. And I get that it's hard for someone in a country that has really strong regulations on that, but I don't think it's immoral, but bronies scare me too. Yeah, I was just saying that too. What the fuck, bronies? That's the second to the last step. It's bronies. It's bronies. Fucking Loli porn. Tor browser CP. That's where it's at, bro. Castration doesn't fix the illness. No, it does not. It's easy to counterpoint to this insanity is that chocolate, cobalt, etc. Can be obtained ethically, whereas CP cannot. A critique of an industry is different from a critique of a product. Damn, Papa Sweet, why don't you have your own fucking... You do. I think you did have a podcast. You should be over here. You say it so eloquently. Yeah, exactly. What Papa Sweet said. What Papa Sweet said right there, folks. Yeah, you can't compare the two. Yeah, because there is a way around that, right? There is a way around. We could technically go out and source these products from fair trade, fair treatment, whatever. Or we could actually pay adults to do this job properly instead of, raping the land and people for the benefit of Western culture, right? Like why is France still fucking still own the ground rights to so much of Africa, right? Like why is Africa such a poor continent as a whole? Why, when it has the most shit in it, right? It has the most fucking gems and diamonds and raw materials, and they still have all this fucking poverty. It's because we're fucking in there just taking their shit. Obviously, I like my cheap cell phone. I love that. I fucking love cheap computer parts. I like that they're affordable. But there is a better way. CP is different because you're fucking, there is no good way to source CP. There's just no good way to do it. There's no good way I can't stand these motherfuckers who want to fucking try to normalize this shit. And it's funny because the postmodernists, when you look at Foucault's writing, he's all about that shit. He's like, age ain't nothing but a number, bitch. Like fucking R. Kellyan. But capitalism. Right. Well, there's aspects of capitalism that are amazing. Again, I like my cheap products. I like that I can have, products that I use every day, that things that I need. It's an amazing part of this world, and it's brought us to this point. But when it starts becoming unregulated, just unabashed capitalism, doesn't matter who fucking eats shit, we have a problem, and things do need to change in that front. The easy counter. Oh yeah, AI random generated picture. Taylor Swift. That shit was amazing. You're not gonna be able to stop that though. We should go full Viking on Pet a Child. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Although, you know, I think there's punishments worse than death. We'll just leave it there. This is interesting. So Ethan Klein here is putting together a really interesting reel here.
And thinks he's like this incredible debater. I guess if you're trying to defend CP, I guess that's probably as good of a defense as you can mount. It's not an easy position to take. But
that's a good point.
The production of
that's a good point. If you're gonna defend it, that's about as good as you're gonna get. I mean, because like when you read Foucault and you actually read what he's saying about like children, the myth of fucking age and consent, the myth of consent and age, like you see someone who is like, I want to fuck kids, right? And that's all he has to say about it. It's not like he doesn't lay out this amazing argument why kids can make their own decisions or why they're mature enough to make these decisions. He just is like, it's a myth. So if you're going to defend CP, do it the way Vaush does. It's ethical and no one gets hurt except for the environment. But I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Gene. See, now that one, I don't know, man. Like, if you're someone who needs that kind of stimulation to come, or even like whatever it is that gets you off, I think that you need help. And I think that that's where it should go, is like, I see what you're saying now though. Like if you have AI generated CP, I mean, I don't know. I just don't think that in any context that it's okay. Any context where children, even if it's just an image, that one's tough, man. I'm not with it. I'm not with it because I think that the individual who is generating these images needs some sort of mental help. You need help. And who is it?
Your wife.
Oh, what do you think? What do you think about AI generated child pornography?
Ew. Is that what you're talking about right now?
Well, we're talking about Vaush. He got caught with horse wieners on his streaming rig, and there's like this anime type porn called Loli porn that.
Well, horse wieners don't hurt anybody.
No, and the Loli porn is I was saying is like the step above.
What's
going.
A lolly?
It's basically like it's like CP but anime, and trolls.
That's disgusting.
Okay.
Anybody that has a propensity towards children is disgusting.
There you
I
go.
don't care if it's fake or real. It's gross.
There you go. We just get sociopaths to do the job. Counterpoint: there is evidence to show that.
Topic, 'cause I need you to hold my baby for a second. She pooped, so don't hold her from the butt. And anybody who's on here excited about CP, don't be looking at my baby.
No one's excited about CP.
Gross. I'm always talking about the worst topics.
I'm sorry. It's just where it ended up.
Her butt.
Don't. She has a full load here. Hey, mama. Let's see. Counterpoint. There is evidence to show that this sort of release actually leads to greater likelihood of escalation and problem rather than the other way around. Counterpoint to this is being a stopgap thing. I mean, tell Raina that I'm sorry. It is Papa Sweet's fault. Raina, Papa Sweet says he's sorry. And Nader says, hi, Mama Bear. Here, we'll take a pause for the... This is Nalani. I watch porn and I don't have sex. Oh, well, sorry. I watch porn and I have sex, obviously. Obviously, here's a product of that. No judgment, Gene. But I still watch porn. My wife knows I watch porn. My wife knows bathroom time is very valuable to me. God, this is a horrible topic to be talking about while I'm holding my newborn baby girl. This is just terrible. Oh my goodness, I know you got a pants full of poo. You got a pants full of poo-poo. Mwah. Oh, my baby girl. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. Oh, she didn't want that. I know, baby. I know, baby. You're interrupting our conversation because I can't talk about CP while I'm holding you. I'm like Johnny Depp. I don't watch my own films. Hey, I got some films that I watch that I like. I revisit. I don't care. I'm a degenerate. Oh no, baby.
She doesn't like your topics.
I know she don't.
Yeah.
I know.
That's why.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
Come here, little bug.
Grandma.
Let's change your little butt.
Oh, that was awkward. Sorry.
It's alright. Mothers know how to handle their baby. You want a little butt change? Huh.
Anyways.
Back
to
No, wait until we leave the room.
We're just watching a video, okay?
About it?
No, you wouldn't understand. You don't understand. You weren't here for it.
Mark Wahlberg has a prayer app, okay? He would never.
He also did interviews with his ashes on his forehead.
Oh, I love all these people that are just going in.
Mark Wahlberg has been a Christian for a long time.
Catholic, huh?
Well, Christians, Catholics, they're same. It's a form. Well,
it's the same God. Oh, here we go.
No, that we were talking about that earlier.
She always waits until I get her out.
Commodities like cobalt and cocoa butter can exist without the exploitation of children or people. It can be made humanely. It can be, and it is.
Said it. He said tends.
All right, buddy.
There's no humane CP.
Gene, thank you so much for hanging out. You get some sleep. Playing Satan's lawyer makes me tired. I agree. It is, funny enough, it invigorates me. I'm pretty hyped right now. Not about CP, but I like shitting on people who try to normalize this bullshit.
He suggests there is, which is another problem.
He sure does.
Never be able to find a clip of me saying that I think it's good to have child porn.
Should consuming child porn be legal? Yes, 100%.
Please, right now, uncuck your dumb shit libcuck fucking SJW brains and recognize this empirically correct fact that I am about to spit. It is possible for an adult and a child to have a sexual relationship and for it to have positive outcomes.
Now, Vaush,
child as well.
Now, Vaush, I've been looking for the context of that one. If somebody has it, please send it, because I don't know where that could possibly go.
Yeah, well, I kind of understand where Vaush is coming from in that sense, because when you look at like boys, and I don't approve of it, and I don't condone it, and I think it's awful because women can be predators too. We should remember that. But I remember as a teenage boy, and when you'd see these teachers getting it on with their, this is gonna be impossible with a crying baby. When you see these hotheads, even now, like I'm like, dang, where was this bitch when I was horny and wanted to bang? I remember having teachers I wanted to bang. So there is instances where boys who are like 16, 17 who are banging their teachers, or even the other way around. One of Raina's teachers was banging an underage girl allegedly, and they're still together, and that's 20 some years ago. So there is instances where this can work, but it is inappropriate. It is wrong. It is not okay. In my eyes, I don't care how hot she is. Like, if they're under 18, it's no go. And even like above, like even when they are 18, these kids look like children. Well, he did say child, not minor. I think that makes a distinction, but he probably would clarify with minor if you asked him. Yeah, and I see what you're saying too. Now, if it's like a 9-year-old boy and it's like a fucking, a 25-year-old just got out of college teacher, I don't care how hot she is, that's gonna fuck that kid up. There is ways that when minors can carry relationships and be okay, right? Because obviously when we're young boys, all we're thinking about is boning. I don't care if you're gay or straight. If you're a dude and you're going through puberty, you're just thinking about boning, man. You just bone. It's just the nature of the beast. She does not like getting her butt wiped.
Well, the problem is that she always waits until I take the diaper off to have her second load. It doesn't matter how much.
Did she just poop on you?
Oh, she pooped all over the table, you know.
Nice.
So I'll just leave that until you're done streaming.
I'll clean that.
That I don't want to be carrying that back and forth behind your green screen.
Talk about poop play.
Stop! Because I'm gonna give the baby back to you, and I don't want her on screen when you're talking about that nasty stuff.
I understand. I'm not comfortable with it either.
Well, you're so comfortable with it that you're laughing.
Well, it is funny.
Here, mommy. You know what you can talk about? You can talk about how we're gonna be doing just reusable white diapers and how we found a good system with our little washing machine.
Yep, not talking about that.
Well, that's educational for people.
Anyways.
I gotta wash my hands.
Come here, mommies. Come here, mama. Oh, baby girl. What's wrong here? Oh, no, you can't do that in the microphone. We can drop the sun. No, we're good. As soon as she's just hungry. She's just hungry. It's like, where are those titties at, bro? Oh no! Oh baby! Oh baby! Oh baby girl! I'm sorry. I know I don't have the right kind of titties.
Come here, baby. Come on.
We shut the door, baby.
Yes, I know. You had to get cleaned up before you could eat.
Can't eat in your own shit, right? Don't shit where you eat. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. She could have did that shit somewhere else. She just wanted to come shit on this parade. Anyways.
Other than being like, psych. So there we go. We're caught up on yesterday. Now, buckle up.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
You guys ready? Here, I'm going to give you the strongest 1-2 punch combo I've ever done on anybody on the internet. Here's clip one.
Right now, we've all jerked it to Loli at some point or another. We've all.
Nope.
Well, you don't have a penis. We have all at some point in our lives been going fucking crazy on some hentai site, and we've been fucking.
His girlfriend or partner just said, "No, fucking idiot!" Like, you can hear in his partner's voice, if that's his partner, that they're like, "Hey, nah, bitch, that's weird," and he's like, he's trying to say that everyone's a fucking degenerate out there wanking off the hentai, right? Whatever.
Stroking as hard and fast as we can, and then after we nut, we go back, look over our history chat, and we go like, "Oh, geez. Oh, boy. Some of these girls looked pretty young." Okay, I don't give a fuck. All right,
Look, if I mainly stay on Pornhub because they did a good job of cutting out all the underage girls and going through and like regulating it pretty good. But if I even think a girl, I don't even like clicking on the teen stuff, like teenage girl gets railed. Like, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm so afraid of all that shit. I'm just so afraid to like, I first of all, it's disgusting, but then the repercussions of that is just no, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Vaush here seems to think that it's okay. Stroking it as hard as fast as we can, bro. Is he doing? Is he doing to his dick? He's fucking beating it like he owes him money, son. Dude, Vaush. Damn, bro, my dick hurts. Yo, hey, look, and I'm not saying jerking off is wrong or anything because we've all been there. I've definitely beat my dick so hard that it hurts for days, right? But I've also had sex with consenting legal age women so much that it hurts my dick too. So look, I'm just not trying to shame anybody for jerking off here because we all do it. But like, goddamn, Vaush is really getting into it. And then he says, oh, those girls look a little young. And he doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit. Doesn't care. Again, the last step before fucking the Tor browser comes out. Right?
No, we haven't.
Why is this man so shocked that you are speaking about him?
I
and his
don't
takes?
know.
That's what I don't get. I feel like I'm being gaslit by a bunch of pedophiles.
You're being gaslit 1,000,000%.
Like, dude, what the fuck?
These are the boldest statements I've ever heard, and I can't believe that. I can't believe his audience didn't push back more.
They agree.
Yeah, they're gonna agree because he attracts the weirdos, right? Because like when you see very lefty people, you don't see a group of healthy-minded individuals, do you? You see people who fucking hate themselves. They're so entitled that they feel like they have to find reasons to complain. Their mental health, their mental health is awful. Like you see these fucking people like yelling down at like, you know, Ben Shapiro events or fucking Candace Owen events or whatever it is, Jordan Peterson, anybody that they perceive that are, you know, evil and against the narrative. They're screaming. They don't look right. Their heads all shaved crazy. Like they fucking don't even know who they are. They can't even say if they're a boy or a girl. And again, I'm not here to say like fucking whoever you want to identify as, that's fine. Like I don't care. Like I'm all about freedom. Like if you want to go out there and fucking and cut your dick off and put in tits and shit, like more power to you, but there has to be a line drawn when it comes to children, right? There has to be some kind of line drawn. I'm all about freedom, but if you can't buy a pack of cigarettes, you shouldn't be talking about fucking getting your dick cut off, okay? Like, I'm not alone here. It's just such a fucking weird world we live in when they're trying to normalize this kind of stuff. By the way, everybody, this is for entertainment purposes only. YouTube, Twitch, entertainment and educational purposes only. We are educating ourselves here. As I said before, I didn't know what all this stuff was before it was introduced to me. So this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. But he buckles down and doesn't horse around when it comes to stroking his heart as fast as he's not horsing around. Finding Vaush's preferred porn is like finding a needle in a haystack. Oh Lord.
Agree though. A lot of them agree.
So crazy.
It's disturbing.
Oh yeah, that's where we're going. So when you see these lefties, they tend to attract other mentally unstable people, right? Like it's just what it is, man. Like these people have like some ongoing mental issues and they don't know who they are. They don't know their place in society. They reject all of society. And again, I'm not trying to shit on any community out there, but there has to be some sort of line drawn when it comes to children. And when you try to fuck with people's kids, that's when fucking people get crazy about it, right? It's like the transsexual story hour or whatever they call it. It means like, I don't have a problem with people going out and taking their kids, and there's a transsexual who's reading to children. Like, I don't care. I've taken my son to Hamburger Mary's, and they do a drag show story hour or whatever. But when you start like getting half naked where your balls are barely being held in and you're fucking dancing in front of children, like twerking in their face, it's a little weird. That's a little fucking weird. You have a right to defend your family. You're fucking right, you do. So yeah, I can see why Vaush's community is going to sort of side with him, because you attract these kind of fucking psychos, right? Like they're like magnets for crazy. They're just looking for a place. Like, these people are fucking outcasts and they're looking for community. They want to be accepted. They've been fat as fuck their whole life, and now they found a community that accepts them and even in fact raises them up. and gives them a voice. And so you have fat bitches like Lizzo telling everybody, yeah, big is beautiful and it's healthy. I'm healthy. I'm a vegan and I'm healthy. It's like, bitch, no, you are not. You're not healthy. You're not. Just because you eat fucking dairy-free Cheetos and Doritos doesn't make you fucking healthy. It doesn't make you healthy one bit. So mental, these are people who are mentally disturbed, okay? Like anybody who's going to sit there and try to defend CP, defend fucking, children getting castrated, they definitely have some sort of mental disorder. China won the long game. Look out. We were talking about that earlier, Naders. We're talking about like if the government did turn on its own citizens, who would most military dudes, American military dudes, aren't going to turn on their own people, on their own citizens. But if you have a bunch of migrants who come over here in droves, who are military age and who are promised citizenship through military service, which I believe is being proposed in California, then you have a group of people who have no loyalty to this country who are going to do what you want because you gave them money, you're paying them, you're paying their family, they're citizens now. That's a different thing. And it's not just La Raza that's coming over the border. It's the Chinese. It's terrorists. We saw that guy who's like, wait, you will know my name. It's not just people coming over. And why not? Why not have a built-in democratic demographic and military that will do your bidding no matter what? Makes sense. Take the power, remain in power. The illusion of choice is bullshit, but because they're all playing for the same team. It's not like Republicans are any better. Ineffectual fucks. Martial law, my ass. No pink hair Marine is gonna scare me. Yeah, that's the other thing. We have such a low faith in our military right now, and nobody believes in that. I mean, there is obviously, but the people aren't joining the military like they were. It's like they've taken the patriotic, they've made being patriotic racist and misogynist and that's bullshit. Like when you look at China and you look at these other Russia, they are fucking stuffing patriotism down their citizens' throats. They're stuffing it down their throats right now. That is what is happening. They're building military. They're building a strong patriotic military that will be loyal to their cause no matter what it is. We gotta stop horsing around here. we gotta start this show, guys.
I'm happy we're talking about it.
Thank you. Me too. Because hell, what the hell is this shit? These people are just living out in the open in the daylight. Mm-hmm. They're just out there being there fucked up. No, not on my watch. No more more daylight. Yeah. That was the analogy from the beginning.
We need more light.
Yeah. He makes the active choice to defend CP or to defend the philosophy of CP. So you 1,000,000% have the ability to speak on it on your platform.
No, but that's not what he was doing. He was saying,
we gotta get this show out of the barn.
Cobalt's bad.
Right, cobalt. We were trying to make a bigger point.
He was making an economic argument.
Yes.
Capitalism's bad.
Oh boy. Some of these girls looked pretty young. Okay, I don't give a fuck. All right.
Okay, so that's Vaush, and now that's the one punch.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's the two punch. So he says, I've jerked off to Loli, basically, and I've gone back and seen like, wow, those girls look young. Now, let's listen to this one, and tell me how much room for doubt is left. Go ahead. Uh-oh.
Unmute.
Unmute your cuck lib ears.
Nice. Okay. Next question. Simulated child porn. Loli stuff?
I think it's pretty sussy.
Good.
What is that?
I think that if you have an interest in that sort of stuff, you should definitely be checking yourself as to why. The thing that really bothers me about this shit, apart from the fact that anytime you want to look at like hentai on a hentai site, you have to like negate the tag Loli and thus 50% of the site's content. The thing that bothers me is people who pretend there's no relationship whatsoever between like drawn Loli shit and actual attraction to children. Of course there's a relationship between those things. It's ridiculous to pretend otherwise.
GG.
Take it from me.
Okay.
That's the end.
Okay.
That's it.
Jesus Christ. Look, as a streamer, and especially someone like Vaush, who puts out a lot of content, and as a streamer, I get that sometimes you're going to say contradicting things because this is live on the spot. You know, this is, you're going to say shit sometimes that you're going to go back and be like, oh shit, that doesn't make sense. You know, like if you're in a heated moment, you're in a conversation or whatever the situation is, you're going to end up contradicting yourself. I mean, I have like, what is it? I have like over 600 episodes of content that is anywhere from like a half hour to 3 hours long of me talking shit or talking to other people. There's going to be shit in there that contradicts each other. But I can tell you this right here, right now, I've been very consistent against fucking CP and against fucking, pedophilia. That's for fucking sure. All right. That is for fucking sure. I've never once been like, yeah, no, it's cool. And then contradict myself, like, no, it's not cool. No. It's always been a very consistent thing. And with Vaush, you can just tell that this dude he streams so much, puts out so much content. He's just fucking going stream of consciousness, not even thinking about what he's saying at times. And he just fucking blurts out just bullshit sometimes. And that's how you know that these motherfuckers are just bullshit artists. Me included. We're just here commenting and sharing opinions. Like, it's just bullshit. It's nonsense, Like, you should be forming your own opinions. You shouldn't be fucking looking to Vaush or fucking We Speak English Good for your political views. We're just people. Just people fucking talking shit. Thank God, know that I know your stances. I can continue supporting you. Thank you, Papa Sweet. I appreciate you, my friend. You're amazing. Love you, bud. All right. Let's switch topics here. We know that Vaush is a freak and a pervert, and thank God I never was into his show in the first place. Ethan Klein is kind of annoying. I've watched some of their stuff though. The H3 podcast, it's all right. Whatever. It's not my favorite shit. But yeah, moving on. So we have this situation in kind of